we went to a restaurant where there was a water menu.
I was like, where are we going?
Never in my life. They actually even had a water sommelier.
The day before we went to that and we saw the water menu, you bought all the water in the water menu so that you could taste it.
Yeah,
you
I
bought
bought
at least
one.
4.
You're
bought
funny.
4.
I bought one and you bought one.
That is not true, baby.
I bought one bottle of sparkling. I bought 2.
I
bought
we're getting close.
one-
We're getting close.
No.
Okay.
I bought one sparkling.
Yep, and
which
one
was
flat.
And one flat. The flat water that I bought was called Iskalatle.
That's not true.
Iskadalkla.
It's not-
It was
it's not that.
Danish. It was something like that. Iskadil. Iskadalil.
Don't
Keep this
hashtag
part
us,
in.
please.
Keep
Don't
this part
hashtag
in.
us.
When we went back to the restaurant anyway, after having purchased this bottle of water,
And
I
another one,
ordered
'cause
it
she
again.
purchased 2.
I only ever got 1.
2.
I didn't get 2.
On the day you did. In the restaurant you didn't.
On the day I got 1 sparkling and 1 flat, and the
So what's the difference between flat and sparkling? They're both not water. You got 2 bottles of water on the first
but what
day.
I'm trying to say is that the Iskadel, whatever. God. So the Iskadel is the one
That's
that
not what it's called.
I went back when we went to the restaurant
Yeah.
and I purchased it again.
Was this water expensive?
Es Don Kissentel.
Put your hand in there and get it. Not es Don Kissentel.
Iskadel Don Kissentel. Are you psychic? Because she just asked me if it was expensive, and the topic for today is, what's your relationship with money like? I grew up with a lot of money fear.
But what's the fear?
That it's going to run out.
That it's going to run out.
That we don't have enough to maintain, and that you only buy the things you need. And then special occasions, you can maybe splurge a bit. The day-to-day, very conscious, always in conversation. So that was like in my childhood upbringing, and it really made me a nervous, conscious spender.
That actually sounds healthy, so I'm sure that there's more to it that you're not explaining, because someone just looking after their account on a regular day basis, only splurging when needed, and knowing that money can run out, I think is actually a healthy fear compared to, for instance, that thought process of I have no money, and then therefore you have no money. Or this is my money, nobody can have any better, I have to hoard it, this is all mine, nobody can have any, and have to be very, very, that kind of feeling is also dangerous. With a constant understanding of what's going on, what's being put out, what's being spent, I think that's healthy, actually.
My father was somebody who was very smart with his money. He had a lot of money anxiety, so that transferred, but the anxiety also pushed him to make smart decisions, investments. The minute he found out that my mom was pregnant, he started saving a college fund for me. He has always been just very conscious.
Did you use that college fund on college?
You're so bad. You know, she... Anyway...
Not the silent.
I don't even know how to, I'm trying to bring it back for you guys, but I don't even know how to bring it back because she just went so dirty. Anyway, when I was about the age of 10, I remember my dad taking me to the bank and kind of showing me this is what happens. But I wish that there was I wish school had taught that more.
Yeah.
I wish it was in the curriculum. This is how you balance a checkbook.
I had an interesting education around money.
I'm sure.
I knew at a very young age how much I was making, what it was for, what I could and could not touch. I understood that my taxes were exorbitant. What I also learned is how to save money and how to be frugal. I learned how to save because my mom always said, if you get $10, save $5 and spend $5.
And that's what my dad said. Exactly.
Save
Same
$5
thing.
and spend $5. He's like, live below your means.
Always.
And know that if you have $1 million in the bank and you spend $1, if you spend 50 cents, you're no longer a millionaire.
Because then you're just a high thousander.
You're a 100,000-aire. Understanding that and moving forward, I learned to make sure that I had what I need with smart investments. So even though your dad started a college fund that you never used.
Here's the deal. My college fund, it was used. It just didn't get used for college.
Yeah.
Because I had some other things that it had to be spent on. In the medical field, babe.
Oh, yeah, you can bring it back to me.
God.
But,
rude ass. She knows exactly what she's doing. You guys think I'm well educated, just number one.
I didn't say you weren't.
I'm just telling them.
You don't have to go to college to not be educated. That's a bad misconception.
Because you only went to set school, so you feel very passionate
I
about that.
actually went to college and got a degree, actually. What's your degree in?
I went to the University of These Streets.
Ooh!
No, I'm not even high-fiving.
Good comeback, babe.
Yeah, whatever.
Good comeback. Anyway, back to what I was saying.
Right, these streets yourself.
But there is something that is wrong with our system in not teaching the younger generation in schools how to take care of their money appropriately. We see this when it comes to child stars in the entertainment industry. We see this when it comes to some athletes accumulating massive amounts of money at such a young age, not knowing what a checkbook is, even though that's like null and void nowadays. Not understanding about investments, being quick to say, "Ooh, I want to open a restaurant," don't even know how to cook an egg, / don't understand that restaurants are businesses first.
And really, I mean, restaurants in particular, our money sucks.
They are horrible unless you really know what you're doing. As you get older, has your relationship with money changed?
Yeah, it has. I think that some of that fear that I adopted / internalized, I've had to rework for myself. I think having, as you said, like this healthy relationship where you understand that you can live below your means or within your means, that you're saving, that you're conscious, then also allows you to have a little bit of grace.
Mm-hmm.
Like I had a really hard time just allowing myself the room to spend extra. Unfortunately, the way that our society is set up is it's a money-based society. So like it's hard to find activities sometimes that don't include having to buy a ticket.
That looks like a game night at home. That looks like dinner with friends at your house. Mm-hmm. So they're the ones spending gas.
and like asking everyone to bring a dish so you don't have to pay all the groceries. Like how do you...
It's a potluck.
Right. But like how do you do non-money activities?
Yeah, non-money activities sounds like a walk in the park. It sounds like a conversation. It sounds like going to the beach, game night. Like there are so many things that we can do. However, I think that they're categorized as like boring. The 30 plus years that I've lived on this planet with money, I have used it haphazardly and I've used it very smartly. Mm-hmm. And one of the things that I did was look at the little things that I buy and do that's supposed to keep up with society and realize that that's a waste of money. Meaning, for the longest time I didn't go to the nail salon, right? Why? Because I can go to Rite Aid, I can go to CVS and get a nail kit and do it myself. And I never have to worry about how low my cuticle goes or what my nail shape is. And I don't have to worry about an extra tip. And I don't have to be tantalized by the extra salt crystals that you rub on my feet. I give myself a nice spa day at my house, and me purchasing all of that will last me longer than if I go to the nail shop and spend 3 times the money over the course of the year, if I'm making sense. It is true to where it's like, you know what? I love you guys. Don't want to go to the party because I know you guys are going to make me spend a whole bunch of money and I'm trying to go to this vacation. It actually takes discipline to say no in the face of people who don't really have any qualms about money.
There's just a balance. But I also came from the place of like my father never taking a vacation. I've never been on vacation with my dad because he didn't find putting money towards vacation valuable. And what I want to make sure that I have in my life as an adult is that I don't look at certain things through that lens. There have been conversations between us where you're like, well, I want to travel. And I'm like, well, I don't want to travel. We can stay home and I'm fine. And like, I don't want to put
Traveling is so important for mental health, for community, and for connection for couples. And to me, I'd rather travel than go get a massage and my nails and my hair done so I can go and have that wonderful experience with you. Do you know that I used to get my hair weaved back in the day when I was fishy? And those weaves would be like $1,200 a pop.
Oh my God. Babes, yeah, I would sit there for that. I remember.
Absolutely crazy. And I remember even before I shaved my head, even before I came out, I'm like, this is crazy. Braids. I finally found a wonderful braider. Didn't charge me $1,300 to get my hair braided. But in my industry, people hike up those prices. I had this moment where I went to this person to get my hair done. Great haircut. I'm not even going to tell you guys. It's on my Instagram, but I'm not going to tell you guys like exactly what haircut. Anyway, put it on my gram, and she got a lot of followers that she hadn't had before.
I remember
this?
Yeah, I do.
I went back to her. I was like, girl, oh my goodness, such a great experience. Everyone loved it. I feel great. Oh my God, this is wonderful. Can you do me again? She's like, yeah, come in. I feel like she raised the price of her service almost 50%. That's about right? And she was like, well, you know, I got a lot of followers from that, and my manager really wanted me to raise my price beforehand, and I just felt like now would be a good time. And I'm like, But why did you raise it on me though? I can understand you be like, girl, you got one more. Thank you so much for what you did. But then I have to raise my price later. But just like things like that happen to people in my industry a lot.
Do you remember how I used to go to Starbucks every single day? Talk about the little things that add up.
Babes, I
used to go to Starbucks every single day. This was my order. Hi, may I please have a grande ice cream tea in a venti cup with extra ice, not in the shaker? The Starbucks kept raising its prices all the time. My $1.95 grande turned all of a sudden into like $4. But those are the little things too that just start adding, and then you realize that like every week you're spending $25 at Starbucks, and when that scales back, it makes a difference. It really does.
It makes a difference in money. It makes a difference in time. Because we had to leave. We had it at the same. We had to wait. And we always found the Starbucks that was right next to a high school. So every time we went, the whole high school was let out.
And then everyone turned into a photo session for you every time. I was like, I just needed my tea. I'm sorry.
I think that there is such thing as like the money god, that grubby feeling that you get when money is coming towards you and you want to hoard it, or people put it above all else, and it can kind of ruin families at times. Or you 100%. Hear about divorces and, oh my goodness, it was a $60 million divorce and she got $60 million and he's left with a ranch and whatever. And it's like, wow, man, when you start, listen.
Those are very rich people. It was a $60 million divorce and she got $60 million and all he got was a measly old ranch. He just got a bunch of cattle.
I mean, count it out. Cattle
got 16 acres and she got $60 million.
I
know some of you know, and I've mentioned a few times, but working as a personal assistant, a lot of times you get access to a credit card from your boss or something. And I have known other assistants who have taken such advantage of that. I have to go shopping for my boss. I just bought these shoes too. And I'm like, are you kidding? Like, you cannot buy like $1,500 high heels for yourself and think your boss isn't going to notice just because you assume your boss has all this money. It's not yours to spend and doesn't give you permission to be reckless.
At all. I actually, when I was younger, I heard a rumor that Oprah used to sign every check as low as $1 that went out, so she can see the money that's being spent. Oh, they have it. It's fine. They'll get it again. It's like, no, I worked hard for my money, and only I'm going to choose when I spend it.
Exactly. No, our business manager is fantastic with that. But you know what they say?
We love you, Jody.
You know what they say? More money, more problems.
It's true, though.
Today's toast is to all of you guys. I want to toast to everybody who has listened to us and watched us and supported and liked and commented and engaged and just been fun and present and helping grow. Yeah, just and helping grow this channel. To all the people that have come up to us and been like, I really love the podcast. Thank you.
I want to thank all the people.
You guys.
I want to thank all the people who have showed such love in the comments. There is this wonderful saying that we have here at Tea Time, and you create the audience that you want to have. And you guys have been an amazing family. You've shown so much love and support, and we like reading our comments. So thank you.
And now that you know that we want to support our family, maybe you'll tell people to join our family. Therefore, I'm just trying to tell you to help us grow our audience in like a clever way. And it's like, blah, blah, blah.
And I hope you all know that your likes and support and following does not go unnoticed. Everybody that likes it and follows, we then can go out to other people to bring onto our show to give you more content and allowing for other types of material to come into the universe.
Yeah. Money, money, money.
Goes around.
Ain't it funny?
Goes around.
In a rich man's
money,
world.
Money.
Share some love, send a like, and we'll see you next time.
Yeah, give somebody $1 on the street.
Yeah, pay it forward.